Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And we're here to talk about a French noir sci-fi film.
One of the French New Wave films.
Yeah, by Godard.
Yep.
We have not done a Godard.
As far as we can remember.
Someone in the comment section below is going to be like, "You did do Godard in 2018."
Please tell me if we did. I don't think we did. I don't. In 200 episodes.
Yeah, so we're doing Godard's Alphaville, which I've never even heard of.
I have.
And
which is why we're doing it.
Yeah, it's a film. I'm gonna be real. I watched it.
We watched it twice.
We watched it twice. We wouldn't record this last week, but we literally sat down right here. I set up the camera, the lights, the sound equipment, and everything. And I sat down and saying, "I have no idea what I just watched." And then we ended up just saying, "Let's do it next week."
Yeah,
so here we are.
Let's try it again. This is not the first time we've done this, but we wanted to give the movie a fair shot.
Yeah, and I'm still kind of lost on a lot. I know. I feel like, am I stupid? Do I just not get what's going on at the time?
So this has a lot of those elements of French New Wave that people talk about.
Yeah,
with like the strange like edits and kind of the weird way they do takes. This one has more professional actors than normal.
Yeah,
with like Eddie Constantine and Anna Karina, but it's it's much more narratively focused than most of them as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always wanted to see, because I have a love-hate relationship with a lot of French New Wave, and I was always really interested. I was like, if they tackled like kind of a weirder like genre, like a sci-fi, it would be really interesting. Hence, finding Alphaville.
Yeah, and they also decided, well, let's throw a noir element to it too.
I like it. It's not. It wouldn't be my first choice, and I definitely think there's room for improvement, or at least modernization. Like, I think this would work really well in a modern time.
Oh yeah, but maybe they did like a Black Mirror episode.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the idea of the movie. It's just, it's hard to get into. There's that language barrier for us, cultural barrier, time.
There's also the unsettling voice box narrator.
Oh, well, and you know what I found out that's like actually a guy with like a voice box.
Yeah.
Because he had cancer.
Yeah.
And I was like, what an ingenious idea of casting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For your like omniscient like AI. Cast that guy who then just reads poetry.
Yeah.
The entire time.
You're getting a different movie when the narrator is like not the thing cut, like it's not Gregory Peck talking. It's, some guy with a voice box, and
yeah.
And you're like, what is going on? And then you slowly, surely kind of understand what it is.
Yeah, so what happens in this movie is Eddie Constantine plays a spy, private detective kind of guy.
His name was like Lemmy Caution?
Yeah, his name's Lemmy Caution. But he starts the movie under an alias, Ivan Johnson, posing as a reporter. Now, what he's doing is he goes from what they call the outer galaxies, and has gone into this place called Alphaville. Now, in Alphaville, they've outlawed like emotion,
yeah, individuality,
and like expression, and like these things that get touched on like in later movies like THX 1138 and stuff like that. And in the books like The Giver, they've outlawed all that because this computer that was invented like just kind of took over and has deemed anything that isn't logic illegal. And so when people talk about like feelings are illogical.
Yeah,
that's illegal. Now you're arrested. and that's kind of where we're at. It's like an extension of Orwellianism.
Yeah.
And his job is to find Mr. Dixon, and I believe take him out. Then find the guy who created Alpha 60, and either convince him to leave or kill him, and then destroy Alpha 60.
Yeah.
That's his mission. And then the movie unfolds.
Yeah. And if we talk about like the beginning, the first 6 minutes, there was that shootout.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of you now."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay, just nonchalant. Oh, there's a shoot. Okay, that's over. It's the same scene. Oh, it's over. We're taking pictures now."
Yeah, when the guy attacks him in the bathroom.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, well, and like the girl like just gets in the bath.
Yeah.
Well, and that's it. They don't have emotion. I'm guessing somebody figured out he was there and tried to kill him.
And there's like it's interesting because there's the same emotion, but they also mix the pulpy detective idea, and the pulpy detective is all about emotion, all about trepidation and danger,
and
love,
hunches, and
and infidelity, and all kinds of stuff. And it's like the opposite of autonomous, no feeling sci-fi. So it's an interesting combo of the two.
Right.
It's got the noir lighting, which is great. I love basically. I think I'm a sucker for anything that's like black and white. That's like a dangling light. That's
Oh yeah,
in a stairwell.
Yeah, when he tosses it back and forth.
There's just something cool about that. I don't know. I'm
just no reason to do like him to move it, but it's just a reason to have the light doing a cool effect.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, I think cinematography wise, it's great.
Yeah, and that's something Godard like just continued to get better with. And it's not his first time dabbling with this kind of lead character, but it's like in this movie he puts him in a sci-fi setting, and it's a really interesting way to do it. Like he drives a Ford Galaxy,
like out of their element kind of situation,
which has all like because you have the outer lands, which are called the galaxies, and then Alphaville. It's just a really weird, and then like you have the random like E equals MC squared like popping up.
Yeah,
like because it's that area is ruled by logic, and that's like math.
Yeah,
like, it's a wild movie. It really is, and it's really something to be seen and experienced. That's kind of the best thing to say about it.
Yeah,
you might not get it.
I was being intrigued to watch it again because I was like, it kind of went over my head, and then I watched it the second time, but I wasn't really paying attention the second time.
Yeah,
to where I'm like, I am completely lost. You have to really focus on the movie, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you might not get it, you might not even enjoy it, but like the experience really is something. It really is. Just sitting down, watching it, seeing the cut, seeing the way they put the story together, and seeing it unfold, having that, periodic narration by Alpha 60, who's talking to our lead character, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, they talk to each other at times, and it's just, like, him always talking in these, like, abstract poetry.
Yeah.
For a machine that's supposed to only like logic, like, it's just bizarre.
Yeah, the machine's very expressionistic and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's a one of a kind thing. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did.
So Joe, would you recommend this film to the general audience?
That's where I'm having trouble.
Okay.
Because I enjoyed the movie. I think people should sit down and watch it. I just don't know if I would. You know what? I'm going to say yeah. Go ahead. And what I wish somebody would do is make like a more updated version. Like that would be cool to me.
Betaville.
I'd
also recommend it. Just for at least watch it once.
Yeah.
We watched it on
Criterion Connection.
Criterion Connection. We're watching on the Criterion channel. You're watching on Criterion Connection right now.
Oh.
We're watching on the Criterion channel, so you can check it out. Be a subscriber to the Criterion channel.
Yeah.
We are not sponsored. Well, we're not against going into the Criterion closet.
I will sell out.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on Alphaville. Let us know in the comments below what you think. What's another pulpy noirs or science fiction film
or both
that you want us to check out? So until next time, I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And we'll see you later.